You say yes to every task coming in from your manager because you don't want to sound ungrateful, not capable, or rude. You say yes to all the tasks because that makes you look more hardworking. Well, if saying no at work makes you feel anxious, this video is for you. So stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Swati and I work as a cloud engineer with Google. Welcome back to episode 2 of my series Corporate Confessions, where I open up about some of the corporate truths no one talks about. And honestly, if someone would have told me all these lessons and these truths early on, I would have made lesser mistakes. So consider this as your shortcut to thrive and grow better at your career. In the first episode, we talked about the silent pressure of proving yourself at work and how you can tackle it. So, if you have not watched it yet, go watch the first episode. And in today's episode, we'll talk about how to say no at work. We all must have been in such situation where we are already overwhelmed with a lot of tasks on our plate, and then a manager or a team member comes up with a new task for you to take up. While deep inside you want to say, no, I can't take this up, I'm already overwhelmed, somehow that word doesn't come out of your mouth. And you say, yes, I'll do it. And because that pressure of, I don't want to sound rude to my manager, I can't be disappointing him. At the end, I have to impress my manager and my teammates. It might show that I'm not capable enough for this task. And at the end, we say, okay, yes, I'll do it. And what does that lead to? Okay, so let's understand what happens when you say yes to every task coming in. Well, it might lead to overwhelmed you because you are taking up more tasks than you can handle. It might lead to weekend spillover because you might have to deal with some of the tasks over the weekend when you have to actually take rest. The stressed and exhausted you, it might lead to burnout, and it might lead to people assuming that you're always there to take up that extra load. So every time you are saying yes, you are creating more stress and exhaustion for yourself. Well, that's the cost you're paying, my friend. And I can totally understand this pressure of not seeming rude and not disappointing others, especially while you are in your early career or in your first job. You might feel that I don't have that courage to say no, or I might sound rude, or I might be disappointing the other person. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll tell you how you can handle it. And I must tell you, I learned this very late in my career while once I was talking to one of my mentors, while I was also very stressed and exhausted with my work, and I was talking about how much I'm overworking. And every time you work more than expected, you're not paid for that overwork, but you are only doing that work at the expense of your own time and health, and it takes a toll on yourself. So I was talking about that, and when he identified that I might be saying more yes, so he asked me that how many times did you say no in the last week? I didn't have any count, obviously. So he gave me the task that next time when we meet, just tell me how many times did you say no, let's say to any task or any commitment. Because every time you're saying no, you are creating space for more quality yes. Because at the end of the day, we all have 24 hours only. So you might be saying yes at the expense of your time, energy, and priorities, right? So you have to learn to prioritize that which task might be more higher on the priority. And if you already have a lot of tasks which are more on the priority, then of course you will have to say no to the new incoming task. You will have to give that picture to the person in front of you or the manager that I already have these tasks on my plate. I might not be able to take up another task right now. And you know what the truth is? Saying no is not rude. In fact, it depicts that you are able to prioritize, you are quite clear, you have that clarity about your tasks, that which task I have to do right now. You know how to set boundaries, and that is very important, whether in your personal life or in your professional life. And how will this help you grow better in your career? Well, saying no will help you build that quality and not become a people pleaser. The prioritizing your work, prioritizing your tasks, and identifying which tasks would require more of your energy and more focus is very much required throughout your career. So you need to identify which tasks you have to say no and which should be higher on your priority. This would be a great trait to adopt and grow better at your career. And believe me, your manager will respect that clarity. It will show your quality work. You will avoid that overwhelming and being burnout, and you can deliver better quality work. So always remember, every no creates space for a better yes. So don't think that this might sound rude or this might be disrespectful. And you don't have to be rude to say no. In fact, you can handle such situations in a better way. Like you can say, let's say to your manager, like the other task deadline is also approaching soon. Should I deprioritize that one? Okay, maybe I can take this up, but then we'll have to discuss about the priority of the other task. I already have these things on my plate. I can take other one maybe the next week. So there are different ways in which you can tackle such situation better rather than, just thinking that, oh, I can't say no, that might sound disrespectful, or, you don't have to be the people pleaser all the time. And that would lead to, more quality time you will have with yourself, you will protect your energy, you won't be overwhelmed, and it will also build your credibility at your work as well. But wait, does saying no does all the work? Well, no, you will have to showcase your work, you will have to communicate it better. Well, communicate? Won't my work speak for itself? Well, if you are thinking so, that might be your biggest mistake, my friend, because in the corporate world, visibility is the key. You will have to showcase your work, you will have to communicate it better, you will have to brag about your work. Well, yes, you will have to brag about it, and that might be completely opposite of what we have learned in our schools, where we are taught don't brag about yourself. But somehow in the corporate world, you will have to talk about your work and brag about it. And that is something we'll discuss in the next episode. So stay tuned for the next one. And how did you like this episode? Please let me know in the comments. What else do you want to listen in this series? Please comment below. I'll see you next time. Please give this one a thumbs up, share it with someone who would need it. I'll see you next time with a new episode. Until then, bye bye, and please subscribe to my channel.